Getting ready to do a scrap return here. This is what I've accumulated over, I don't think I've been to the scrapyard for about 3 weeks. So this is all stuff I've just grabbed on my bike. Haven't been scrapping too hard this time of year. It's been really hot and humid, but I have gotten out there a little bit. I got a nice bit of weight here, aluminum. That's all this extruded stuff, small pieces of that at the bottom here, which has quite a bit of weight. Mixed in with other clean aluminum. The yard I go to just takes all the aluminum together now. They used to separate it in the cast, extrude it, and clean sheet, but they just take it all together now. So that's all in there together. The aluminum cans, #1 insulated, a small amount of #2 insulated, and low grade wire, Christmas lights. The usual tub O motors and pumps. Some of this copper and brass mixture. I can't remember how they take that, but that'll be its own category, I'm sure. This is all clean copper piping. Nice bit of weight brass, miscellaneous brass items here, and a couple of small lead acid batteries. Since this is only the second video on my channel, I wanted to point out that although this video is about scrap metal, it's not really my main thing. I'm mostly looking, when I'm out scavenging, I'm mostly looking for things that I can sell on eBay or Amazon, mostly eBay, and also been getting back into the flea market action. The local flea market here is only once a month. But just wanted to point that out in case anybody's interested in future videos. What I want this channel to be about is mostly dumpster diving, trash picking, and just scavenging in general on a bicycle, using a bicycle as primary mode of transport. I don't think there's anybody on YouTube that I know of doing that. There's a lot of people out there scrapping in trucks and cars, and Scrap Vulture, I know did it on a bicycle for a while, but he's back to a scooter. He started out on a motorcycle when I first started watching him, which is really, scooter is probably the ultimate dumpster diving vehicle, really. But bicycles can be just as effective, I think. Once you get to the location where there are a lot of dumpsters, bicycle's just as good as a scooter, if not better, because it makes hardly any noise. Not that you need to be stealth. Dumpster diving is legal, but it's nice to not be making a scene when you're doing it, for obvious reasons. So that's about it. Also, if anyone's interested in future videos, wanted to know that I plan on getting some kind of helmet cam and maybe even a microphone, so I can get some high quality recordings of some dumpster diving and trash picking on a bike. If that's something anyone's interested in, please like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll know that there's maybe some people out there that are interested in that sort of thing. I definitely am. I really enjoyed when Scrap Vulture was doing his thing on a bicycle. I just thought it was really cool, so that kind of inspired me to do that, because I used to do a lot of scrapping. Started doing it in my car, not scrapping, but trash picking. Used to do it in my car, and really do prefer doing it on the bicycle. It's just more efficient, I think, overall, and very cost effective. So anyway, here's the haul for the scrap. Interesting side note, I was informed that the price for motors has changed. They're now only giving 3 cents a pound for those suckers. So he said, just throw it in with scrap steel, and I'll get 5 cents a pound. They don't take scrap steel here at this facility. I have to go over there down to this crazy industrial area down by the river here, and it's just full of nails and screws and crap everywhere. It's actually insane to even go in there if you don't have like a huge truck with like massive tires, puncture resistant tires and whatnot, because they used to keep it clean down there. I used to do scrap steel and, you know, fill up the back of my car here with steel and bed frames and steel poles and all kinds of nonsense, and go down there and get 20 bucks. And I just don't do it anymore. It's not worth it for me. It's a waste of time. I can make more money listing things on eBay. Tons of stuff to list right now. So that's really the best use of my time right now. And I'm still going out and, you know, riding my bike around, seeing what I can find, just because I need the exercise and I need to do stuff other than sitting in my basement listing items. But not really my primary focus right now. Anyway, back to the haul here. $367 for aluminum cans. I had 26. I thought I would have more than 26 pounds of aluminum there, but 910 aluminum breakage. I don't even know what that was. He must have grabbed something out of my aluminum pile and weighed it separately. I didn't even see that happen. You got $6 for yellow brass solids. 816 for number 1. That's probably the copper piping. Number 2, copper scrap. That must have been the stuff with brass attached to it. 384. Big payout was for that number 1 insulated copper. That was 20 bucks. So that's pretty good for a very short amount of work. Number 2 insulated copper. I got $3 for that. The mixed low grade, that would be the Christmas lights, 30 cents. And the lead acid batteries, I can't say that today, 70 cents. So it was like 57 something. They round up here. Got 58. So not a bad little payout for this morning. I'm gonna go back home and do some listing and hit eBay real hard and hopefully get some sales happening today. So yeah, not bad. So here's a good example of the kind of stuff I like to find dumpster diving. This is a professional musical instrument. It's a 28-tone double row bar chimes. So this would be used in like a percussion setup or a drum set. And I made a profit of $21 on this. Here's another item that sold last night. It's Mad Dog McCree CD-ROM PC, DOS PC game. It's pretty old. It's from like early mid-90s-ish. Anyway, this sold for $6. I'm guessing after fees it's going to be about $4.50 profit. I probably spent $1 on this at a thrift store or a garage sale. I can't remember where I picked it up. But yeah, so a total profit of about $3.50, I guess, on this. Also, side note, it's really, really nice out today, so I think I'm going to not list today, maybe later tonight, but I'm going to go ride my bike, so maybe I'll get some footage of that, or maybe find some cool stuff. I also have some cool stuff that I found last night that I can show you. This vintage, I hope you can see that, I'm kind of holding that up over the shelf. It's a vintage beer coaster collection of just like, you know, bar coasters, you know, the cheap, just cardboard bar coasters that you get. Some cool old ones in here, like really old Pizza Hut ones, and just some other really interesting vintage items. Cool collection that'll definitely go on eBay. I found 2 of these vintage briefcases in various states of distress. Those will go on eBay. A little bit of money on those. I'm going to list these exercise videos on eBay and Amazon. They're sealed. I've actually sold one of these before. It's just, you know, a couple bucks each. No big whoop on there, just bread and butter stuff. I found this real nice Canon AE1. It looks like it's new in the box. Everything's still in the plastic. It's just the camera body itself. But that should be pretty good on eBay. Radio Shack electronic scoreboard Pong system. It's the first Pong game I've ever found. Trash picking, so that's cool. I haven't tested it yet, but these things usually work. It is missing the battery cover, so actually won't make a whole ton on this. This might actually go to the flea market, or I don't know, maybe eBay. This will definitely go to eBay. This is a vintage StarTAC cell phone. And it's got everything in there, the charger, spare battery, you know, the whole deal. So that, hey, I just got a sale right now. So yeah, that should bring a little bit of money on eBay. This is like some kind of employee. Light's better a little down here, like some kind of pewter vase, I guess, or candles, stick holder or something. That's engraved. It says Illinois Mutual Insurance. This is like for 5 years of service. By a company called Kirk Stief. Pewter candlestick holder or vase or something. I don't know. Got to do some research on that. Whole bunch of just weird ephemera stuff. Old Expo 88. This is a cool. I'm not going to open it up right now, but it's basically a floppy disk with a calculator built into it. Cool IBM like employee badge thing. DHL World Time Calculator. AT&T World Time Calculator for calculating long distance rates. Pretty old school, cool item there. A couple of vintage photos. Vintage Caterpillar thing. Some vintage postcards. I think all these postcards were from the Sydney Hilton. Yeah, Sydney Hilton International. Yeah, that's a Hilton too. So that'll all go as a lot. A couple of software discs, driver discs. Probably think I'm nuts, but actually these do sell on eBay, and I usually make $2 or $3 on each one, and they're super easy to list. I kind of have a template for them now, so I can just burn through them. Same with these old computer manuals. These are a cinch to list. Take photos and have them listed in less than 10 minutes, and make a couple of bucks each on them. That's fine. This will probably go on eBay. Or maybe, yeah, I'd probably put it on eBay and just see if anyone wants it. It's a vintage St. Louis Visitor's Guide. So July 1989, National Geographic. A couple of Caterpillar-related things. Caterpillar World Magazine special edition. And this Caterpillar story full-color booklet. Unused 1987 calendar. Kind of cool. There's no photos or anything, but it's kind of a neat little piece. I don't know. What else did I find last night? This all came from one location, by the way. I rode around my neighborhood for 30 minutes. Did not really find anything, and came up on one location and found a whole bunch of cool stuff. Showed you the beer coasters. I guess that's about it. The briefcases, and this family crest. This screams like 70s to me. This is actually molded plastic front with a real wood back. It's Mayhew family crest. So that's pretty cool. Try to make a little bit of money on that on eBay. So just to put things into perspective, and kind of, this is kind of my philosophy on scavenging too, but all the guys that I saw driving around my neighborhood with pickup trucks and trailers last night, picking up scrap steel, they were driving by this stuff all night. I mean, I went out pretty late, like it was after 7 p.m. I'm pretty sure when I went out and found this stuff. So yeah, it could have been just put out too when I got there, but chances are there were scrappers driving by this stuff all night, picking up stuff that they're going to get 5 cents a pound for. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. You know, I kind of leave the other stuff for the tin hounds, but you know, I'm looking for good quality, you know, items to list on eBay, like brand new vintage 35mm camera bodies and cell phones. This is what I picked up yesterday. I didn't get any footage of the ride, but didn't find much. But found a little bit of scrap here. Car battery, some number 2 insulated, a little bit of number 1 insulated, some more of this aluminum conduit, some other brass bits and odds and ends. Also found this Next Pack, this digital camo pistol case. These actually are only like $18 new, free shipping on eBay, so probably end up listing that at like $13, $14 maybe, and after shipping and fees, should make about $5 on that. And then this is a Redman vintage picnic basket. It's pretty good shape. I saw one in similar condition. Actually sold for $50 on eBay, but I saw some other like basically identical ones that went for between like 20 and 40, so that's probably a more realistic price. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. I'm gonna try to save up some money and get a helmet cam, do some live dumpster diving, trash picking, scavenger action. So it might be a while before I make my next video. But thanks.